Everyone, this is Taylor Atkinson Bryant, and this is my presentation on accreditation and approval. This is a simple agenda just to kind of give us an idea of what we're going to discuss. Right in, we're going to discuss the similarities between accreditation and approval. So, accreditation and approval agencies monitor nursing programs, curricula, outcomes, and compliance to ensure that the curricula and experiences prepare graduate nurses to meet safety and quality goals that are grounded in evidence-based practice. Both accreditation and approval are required for nursing programs in Georgia. The differences between accreditation and approval. Accreditation is national, usually performed by nonprofit agencies. It's voluntary in some states. In Georgia, it is required, but in some states, it is voluntary. The agency may pull accreditation, but that does not necessarily shut down a program. Accreditation is quality-based. It focuses on content and evidence-based practice with a vision of assurance of educational quality. Approval is done by the state government. It is required for all nursing programs, and they do have the ability to shut down a program if approval is not granted. Approval of a program is also required for graduating students to take the NCLEX. Approval is safety and standards based. It focuses on the student's ability to care for the public, so their vision is protection of the public. My selected program is Athens Technical College, and their accreditation agency is Accreditation Commission for Education in Nursing, or ACEN. ACEN was the first nursing accreditation agency in the nation, and it's governed by an elected 17-member board of commissioners who set accreditation policy and make decisions of accreditation status. ACEN utilizes peer review to evaluate educational quality by implementing standards and criteria. ACEN standards set expectations for curriculum quality, aiming to ensure that up-to-date information and evidence-based practice are presented in varied ways, with learning evaluations occurring as students progress. Athens Tech is approved by the Georgia Board of Nursing. Georgia Board of Nursing evaluates the nursing program's compliance with Georgia's rules and regulations for registered nursing education program. These rules state that curriculum should be current and promote caring and inclusion while preparing students for the transition to practice. Part of this preparing students for transition to practice should include simulation settings and practice settings, while giving them reality-based situations where they are able to incorporate caring and the promotion, maintenance, and restoration of health. Teaching and learning strategies should also include opportunities for reflection, critical thinking, clinical reasoning, and decision-making. And the Georgia Board of Nursing also wants to see various strategies for assessments and evaluations. The professional standards that Athens Tech follows are set by the National League of Nursing Educational Competencies Model. The NLN identifies core values of nursing centered on caring and inclusion, and then outlines outcomes for the nursing programs related to those values. Human flourishing, nursing judgment, professional identity, and the spirit of inquiry are these outcomes. They want to see that the nursing students are able to advocate, implement evidence-based practice using nursing judgment, show integrity, ethics, caring, and respecting diversity, while also challenging the status quo to improve care. Curricula are developed to meet the NLN's program outcomes and integrate concepts of knowledge, development, and safety and teamwork. These regulatory agencies that guide curriculum are not the only things that guide curriculum. Another part of this is the science of caring. And Watson's theory of caring is what I chose to focus on here. Watson's theory of caring is a caring theory that uses openness and kindness to develop trust in relationships. Watson encourages transpersonal caring, or creating a soul connection, by being authentic in the moment and focusing on the uniqueness of others. Transpersonal caring utilizes Watson's Carnitas process by reminding the carer to remain in the other's frame of reference and being sensitive to self and others. My personal connection with Watson's theory of caring and transpersonal caring is that if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it twice. You should meet people where they are, which is another way of saying that you should stay in others' frame of reference. In my opinion, no interaction is single-faceted. You can always show someone you care, and you can influence their life at any moment. Showing transpersonal caring during education influences nurses to practice it. I got into education because I wanted to share my passion of caring for others. And by showing someone that you care while you're educating them, you are showing them that you can care in any moment and they are capable of providing the same opportunities to others. Finding opportunities to show others that you care is very obvious in curriculum development. The learner's frame of reference is an important part of Watson's theory of caring and curriculum development. You can't expect a learner to fully grasp and move forward with an idea if they have no frame of reference to put that information into. The same can be said for creating a safe learning environment, which is an important factor in curriculum implementation. Having that safe learning environment, understanding that not everyone has the same frame of reference, creates an environment where people feel safe to ask questions and to form those connections to store information. Evaluation methods that guide learners through errors and educators who help when needed also support mental health and show caring. In conclusion, ASN program curricula are guided by a range of external and internal factors. National and state regulations often influence what needs to be taught, but internal guides such as caring science may shape how those regulations are met. That's all I have for you. This is part of my references. I'll also include the other. If you have any questions, I'm welcome to hear it and always open for further discussion. Thank you. Have a great day.